Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I forgot to ask for another prayer. Please pray that metal prices continue to fall, especially bismuth prices. The good news is that since I began my art career, gold has gone up quite a bit, but bismuth has gone down a little bit, right? So I remember the first time I bought 50 pounds of bismuth, I paid around $400. Now it's closer to $300, so that's pretty good. But continue to pray for bismuth prices to go down. I have dreams that one day I finally retire and I'm sitting on a big pile of bismuth. So the lower the prices are between now and then, the better, right? The more I can accumulate. But I noticed that I like price corrections. Early on in my investing career, I was collecting coins. I was 14 years old, and I would look at coins that hadn't appreciated yet, and I thought, hey, that's a good deal, right? It has room to catch up. So right now, bismuth is kind of like that. Early on in my coin collecting career, I had an upset that really seared into my memory. What had happened was my dad had just lost a lot of money in the stock market during the dot-com bubble. And I told him, what about silver? Because you could buy 40% silver Kennedy half dollars at just 65 cents each. And he laughed at me for that idea. And I kind of see bismuth in the same position as I did with the Kennedy half dollars back then. And so I've been buying it nonstop. Now, what really propelled me this week was a couple of things. Number one, the weather is so nice out there. And number two, I can't go out to enjoy it because I got work commitments, obviously. And number two, I had some upsets at a couple of events that I wanted to go to. So a lot of times I have a hard time going to various venues, like going to a movie, because I can't bring outside food in there. I always get into arguments when I try to argue about it. Some people don't like to believe in various I try to keep my diet clean because of autism. People don't believe that. And I've learned not to even try to argue, and I love intermittent fasting anyway, but I still have daydreams of someday going to a movie that I like and having my favorite snack. And so one day I was in a really good mood. I decided to email these jokers at the movie theater to see if I could do something about it. And then they didn't even want to admit it was their policy. You got to talk to these people, and I ended up going around in circles. And it just made me realize that if I had a little bit more financial freedom, maybe I could do other things besides go to that movie theater, right? There are certainly more ambitious things that I would love to do. And obviously, when the weather is nice, I don't have to think about going to work, and I can actually go enjoy the good weather, right? So that's been a big motivation for me to go back into investing in bismuth. I've been kind of putting off buying bismuth for some time, but I just ordered another 200 pounds after these two experiences. All right, please continue to pray for bismuth prices to crash. I hope they go down to if bismuth were to go down to where lead is right now, I'd be very happy. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.